The Batman director Matt Reeves reveals new details to us about his Dark Knight. I don't know about you folks, but each and every new piece of information about Matt Reeves' The Batman has made me exponentially more excited. From the casting of Robert Pattinson, to the first look at the Batsuit, to that muscle car spin on the Batmobile, I just can't get enough. I want to see this movie already. So you can imagine our excitement when the Batman director himself opened up to Nerdist writer Rosie Knight with exclusive details about his take on The Dark Knight. While doing press for his new Amazon series, Tales from the Loop, Reeves opened up to Nerdist about how he's going to tackle a character like Batman that has 80 years of history and countless iconic iterations. I'm going to pitch the version of Batman that I would do, which is going to have a humanist bent. He went on to say, and who knows if they'll have any interest. If they don't, then I won't do it, and that'll be okay. I was really lucky that they said yes. It's this emotional core of the character that's the major draw for Reeves as a storyteller, the combination of humanism and doing what's right because it's right. That's what drives Reeves and helps him understand why Bruce Wayne goes out at night to become the Caped Crusader. It's not even like that's an approach that I take, like it's some kind of idea of wouldn't it be great. It's sort of the only thing that allows me to understand how to do it. In fact, Reeves views this as essential to making a film about Batman. I can only understand where the camera goes and how to talk about the story, how to write the story, how to talk to the actors, if I understand emotionally what it is I have to do. Otherwise, I'd be lost. Reeves continued, some people are incredible choreographers and they know how to create an incredible visual dance or all that kind of stuff. And I love that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, I have to understand it emotionally. And yes, while an easy way to access and understand Bruce Wayne emotionally is to go back and explore his origins and his traumatic roots, thankfully this is not going to be yet another origin story. According to Reeves, I wanted to do not an origin tale, but a tale that would still acknowledge his origins in that it formed who he is. Like this guy, he's majorly struggling, and this is how he's trying to rise above that struggle. Thank goodness, because if I have to watch that string of pearls fall in super slow motion to the ground one more time, I'm gonna go from Joe Chill to no chill, lickety split. But I digress. Reeves went on to explain that even if this isn't an origin story, Batman is still trying to learn who he is and who he wants to be. But that doesn't mean that he even fully understands, you know? It's that whole idea of the shadow self and what's driving you and how much of that you can incorporate and how much of it you're doing that you're unaware of. He also said, I just feel like, well, what I'd love to do is to get a version of this Batman character where he's not yet fully formed, where there's something to do in this context with who that guy would be in this world today, and to ground him in all of these broken ways. Because at the end of the day, this guy's doing all of this to deal with trauma in his past. And this tracks with everything we've seen and read so far. In fact, back in February, we did a Nerdist News breaking down all the various influences that'll play into this movie. Reeves also revealed the importance of the setting in a Batman movie, Gotham City. There's something in there that feels very psychological, very emotional, and it felt like there was a way of exploring that along with the corruption in this place, Gotham, that feels very current. I think it always does. There's almost no time when you can't do a story about corruption. But today, it still seems incredibly resonant, and maybe, from my perspective, maybe more so than maybe at other times. Reeves also explained some of his personal Batspiration when it came to tackling this movie. He particularly praised the efforts of directors Tim Burton and Christopher Nolan and how they both made iconic versions of the character in their own ways. I thought, well, there's been some terrific Batman movies, and I don't want to be a part of a long line of Batman movies where this is just another one. I feel like they've been really distinctive. The best ones have been incredible. What Nolan did was incredible. What Tim Burton did was really singular. In particular, he praised Tim Burton's Batman sequel, Batman Returns. I love Batman Returns. Michelle Pfeiffer was incredible. I love it. I love it so much. It's so incredible and she's so incredible in it. I just think it's such a beautiful movie. I love the Penguin stuff when he's going down the sewers as the baby. It's just like, wow. This is the beautiful thing about Tim Burton at his best, in that way that he's got that connection into the fantastical that feels very, very personal. Reeves also praises The Dark Knight for its revolutionary version of the Joker. The Dark Knight is so incredible, and I think that Heath Ledger's performance and their conception of the Joker in that movie is indelible. And that battle he engaged with, with Batman/Bruce is incredible. Reeves continued, but the thing you take away from it more than anything is that conception specifically, I think, of the Joker. That movie is so much about how it's a horrifying thing to stare into the abyss. That idea of that level of nihilism. The whole idea that there was nothing you could do, because even in the destruction of him, you were fulfilling his aims. It was just a terrifying notion that speaks to an aspect of human nature, and that was really profound. Now, it doesn't take the world's greatest detective to see that Matt Reeves talking to us about his vision for the Batman has made us even more stoked for the Batman than previously thought possible. And although filming is currently on hold due to the coronavirus, we're willing to wait as long as it takes, because in the meantime, we can nerd out with Matt Reeves' brand new show Tales from the Loop on Amazon Prime Video. And if you want even more details about the Batman and Tales from the Loop, head to Nerdist.com right now. But tell me, what do you folks think? Are you relieved we're not getting yet another String of Pearls scene? What iconic Batman bits do you hope are an influence on this movie? And who's your favorite Batman? West, Keaton, Kilmer, Clooney, Bale, Affleck? Or Conroy? Admit it, you thought we were going to forget him, didn't you? Let's discuss. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a new episode. And if you want to get notified whenever we go live with a new video or a new show, like the brand new Nerdist Book Club which we just dropped yesterday, hit that little bell down below. That way you're going to get notified when we go live, and you're going to be up to date on all the latest news, theories, and rumors in the pop culture world. In the meantime, stay safe, be healthy, and have a great day. Bye-bye.